Hello, and welcome to the Rain Master series of training videos for the DX3 controller. Rain Master continuously strives to enhance the performance and functionality of its controllers. Occasionally, a firmware update may be necessary for your controller in order to utilize these new features and improvements. This video will show you how to update the firmware for your DX3 controllers. The first thing you will need is a USB storage device. Next, we have to download the firmware file from the Rain Master website. Point your browser to www.rainmaster.com. Click the DX3 icon, then the X Drive tab. Select the Public Files folder. You do not need to log in for these files. Click the latest firmware update file. That will be the one with the highest revision number. The firmware file is compressed. Save the file directly to the USB storage device. Click the file and drag to the USB drive window. Double-click the file and drag the contents to the root level of the USB storage device. The folder must be named Firmware Update with no spaces. Now remove the USB drive and insert into the DX3 timer module. The controller will beep when it has successfully recognized the USB drive. At the DX3 control panel, select Setup. Then RT once or twice. Firmware Update. Please note, the panel will display the current firmware version used by the controller and the version on the USB device. Be sure the USB version has a higher version number than the currently installed version. Press Enter to update the firmware. The firmware procedure begins. In most cases, it will take 2 to 4 minutes. The DX3 displays the upgrade process. Once complete, the DX3 controller will reset. Finally, verify the firmware upgrade was successful. Press the Review button on the main panel, then About. The About screen will display the firmware version now installed on the controller. Congratulations! You have now performed a firmware update on a DX3 controller. If you have any questions about the firmware update process, please consult the DX3 user manual or contact tech support.